Hello and welcome back to the channel. So looking around me, yes, I'm in the driver's seat of the motorhome, just about to leave the storage yard and head up to Birmingham. I'm going back up there to have a couple of extra bits fitted onto the van and a bit of a service on the Renogy power system I've got. So I'm going to see the team up there. Before I get there, or as I'm driving up there, we did catch up with Nathan on the Renogy stand, so we can just see all their new products. So we'll put that in now. Look at all the new products for Renogy over this past year. Also, we catch up with some of the manufacturers that build the vans that are now having the Renogy system installed, and looking at some of their vans that they've basically produced for this year. While you're watching that, I'm going to take that 2.5 hour drive and I'll catch you in Birmingham when we can go through what's happening with this van. We're back with Nathan. Now, some of you may remember Nathan if you watched past videos of ours, and Nathan and his team is the ones that fitted all the Renogy system into our van. So we're just going to have a catch up on some of their new products and basically where Renogy's going for the future. What's been going on in that time we've not seen each other?
Yeah, so there's been a lot of work.
Yeah.
A lot of things going on. There's lots of new dealers taking our products. We've got a lot of OEMs taking the product, so it's becoming a really well-known, it was a well-known brand anyway, but it was kind of just business to consumer.
Yeah,
and
so
now,
it's escalating within the UK market.
Now it's escalating, so we've got a number of OEMs taking our batteries as options and standards.
Yeah.
And we're working on a lot more, and we've got the smart distribution system, which is also coming in as just to run the whole van as well, all the 12-volt distribution. So yeah, it's going well.
Well, as you know, I've been more than happy with what was fitted into our van and how that's all working, and definitely recommend the system to anyone out there. So yeah, always message, comment, whatever, if you need to know more on Renogy. But what we do now, if you're all right with that, is we go through some of the products that you want to highlight that's coming in for 2020.
Yeah, we'll tell you what's new. So we've got the new solid state range. This one has been out for about a year and a bit or so. It's a compact 100 amp lithium battery.
Yeah.
It's as you can see, it's very, very slim. This is a fake one, hence why I can pick it up. It's usually a little bit
so they are a bit heavier than that, yeah.
Well, they're slightly heavier. They've got metal casings. It's fully fire retardant in casings, which is deliberate. Yeah. It's very, very slim, so the cells are packed into very small space. So, and these are IP67, so that they can be mounted under a vehicle. So we've had installations.
Basically waterproof.
Completely waterproof. IP67 is water and dust proof.
Oh, there you go.
So it's immersion proof.
So how many of them can you join together?
You can have up to 16 of these in series and parallel. So you can go up to 48 volt, and then you can go 4 times that. So you can do a lot of these. And then we've also got the newer, this one's been out for about a year or so. These are just coming out, so these aren't available yet, but these are the new range. So we've got a 120, and these are all under-seat versions, so they'll go under the front seat of a van or in any small space.
Just taking a proper look at the size there, you can see how batteries are getting nice and compact now, but still delivering good power.
Yeah.
So what's the difference with these batteries being the new ones?
So these are solid state batteries. So any battery has got a certain amount of solid and a certain amount of liquid in it. Yeah. And on normal lithium batteries, they're roughly going to be 60-40.
Okay.
Solid to liquid, whereas these are 90-10. So these are 10%, roughly 10% liquid and 90% solid.
So I suppose with that, it's going to be more stable.
Basically, it's more stable. You can charge it in much lower temperatures. And it's just the next generation, and it's how things are progressing.
And is Renogy taking the lead with that?
Yeah, there's not many others out there. I mean, this was the first on the market. Yeah. And now they've continued with this. I haven't seen any others. I mean, I haven't had a chance to walk around the show, to be honest. But
to be honest, I've not seen more of a solid state battery out there.
You don't hear about very many, but they've all got CAN communication, so they all have Bluetooth, they all have self-heating. They all have wired CAN communication as well. So if you do mount them all together, Bluetooth tends to get overloaded if you get lots and lots of devices on a system. So we like bits of copper.
Right.
So bits of copper are always better than wireless.
Yeah.
And it makes the system run smoothly. And all of this will fit into the distribution system. So we can have a whole system with all similar to yours, where you have the distribution and all of the devices the same that you've had. and all the batteries.
So obviously
can all be on one
mine's
thing.
set up with the Sargent unit, which comes standard with when you buy the van.
Yeah.
But this system is really another way to replace that.
Yeah, it's a
so yeah, we'll have a look at the new setup and new system. I see you got a nice new board here as well.
Yeah, we've worked on the show stand. It's certainly progressed since last year. But essentially, if you ignore the bits at the bottom, we're looking at this bit and these bits at the top.
Yes.
So you've got, firstly, this is the one core. This is the same thing that you had in your van. This is a centralised communications hub which will connect to all of the devices. So it'll connect via Bluetooth, and it'll also connect wired using a CAN network as well. And that just means you string them all together, and it means they all populate in here. So every device you have, it's displayed here with all the different information that each device will give. And then that goes into the distribution system, which is basically this and this. You've got all your fuses for your 12 volts and all your connections underneath. They go out to turn certain things on and off. And you turn them off by pressing a button. So
this is just like your interface where, like you say, your water, your lights, your heating, it's all done by that control unit, really.
Yeah, exactly,
Ideal.
Yeah, pretty much. And then all the information that's displayed here is aggregated and sent into here. So you've got all this information, which is complete battery state of charge. So if you had multiple batteries, it shows the percentage of all the batteries together here. But you can see the percentage of each individual battery here. And then the full battery information and all of that is displayed here with your how many amps are going in and out of the battery and how much time you've got left at that draw. So
I suppose in theory now, obviously the system I've had fitted, some things were, I suppose, adapted out of the Sargent unit, i.e. some of the wires for the 240 to go through the inverter. Now you could do what I've got in the van, but taking out the Sargent system and pretty much adding this.
Yeah, basically. And all you'd have to do is just, as a difference to the Sargent do 240, as you say, and we'd just have to put a consumer unit in, which is basically what a lot of self-builders do. So this is designed at the OEMs and the self-build market. So if you want something that's as posh as a really nice, if it's like a Morello or like the nice touch screens that you get in some of the others, this is a way of doing that. And it's a simple way of doing that.
With this great system, there is people out there that can't fit this system themselves and they want to get it fitted for someone else. I believe you've got a network that's been building over the last year. So if you can just explain where people can get the jobs done. Yeah.
So we've got a network of around sort of 12 to 15 that are set up already, and we're trying to grow that. So we're trying to get people in all around the country. We're aiming for something like 20 proper technical dealers that can do systems like this. We're also going for small converters and people like that, people that you can take a van to and have a conversion done on your van, those kinds of guys. So we're looking for dealers that can do that, as well as we're also going for main dealers as well. We're talking to all the big dealerships about putting aftermarket stuff in, which obviously not for this system, but for the off-grid stuff, we're looking at that as well. So we're talking to everyone, and then from those we select which ones are.
And I take it that's up and down the country to make it easier for people.
Absolutely.
And with the fitting, does it just stop with the fitting? Or if there was an issue later on down the line, something like that, could they go back to these to have warranty stuff done, etc.?
All of the dealers we deal with, they're all companies that have been around for a long time, and the only reason they've been around for a long time is because they give really good service and they give good technical support, and we back them up, and then Renogy back us up as well. So as a whole, we've got direct communication with the product managers and the product engineers, the people that actually designed and built the system. So if we've got questions that we can't answer or they can't answer, we basically just
go to them,
get on the messenger system, and we go out to them and we talk to them. So we have meetings with them weekly, and we have product meetings with them all the time. So we're constantly talking about
things. And that's one thing. Customer service with Renogy, have been really good from our experience, and that's just going to enhance that, I believe, by having that network. So we're going to leave Nathan here. The show will be open soon, so no doubt he's going to have a busy day today, especially being the Saturday.
It's going to be mayhem today.
And we will catch up with you again later at some point.
That's great, thank you.
Cheers.
We're trying to find you a van that has got the Renogy stuff in it. So.
Yes, so it's all set up. Done by Camper King.
Yes.
But it has got all this new system in there, so we're going to see if we can have a look at it actually working on a van.
Found the Camper King stand.
Yeah.
And he says to film this one here because it does have the Everpower, as he called it, in here. This is Spencer. We're going to have a little chat with him in a minute.
Believe it or not, this van here not only was designed by Spencer, but has got the Renogy system in, and it's got 1,000 amp hours, I believe. But Spencer will explain all.
Looks a very nice van as well, doesn't it?
I'm sitting inside, and so far, lovely and comfortable. But yeah, Spencer, can you explain a little bit about well, the van, the Renogy system you fitted?
Yeah, I'd love to.
And how this design came about.
Well, the short version, which I'd start with, is when we obviously became aware of the new body shell with T7, the design brief was not to take the traditional conversion sort of approach and put and transfer that from a T6 concept into a T7.
Okay.
Where essentially you get the same things, apart from a new set of car keys and a new chassis.
Yeah.
Because we think after sort of 15 years of that body shell, it needed a bit more.
Yes,
and I think at modern price points, customers deserve the next generation of conversion work within that vehicle as well. Right. And it's time to up the game.
Yes, yes.
So I was looking for key things on the sort of tick list to change the vehicle, rail floor systems and more adaptable seating arrangements being one. So we worked on that, and that sort of goes back 7 years. And then fundamentally at the heart of the vehicle is about power and independence and the ability to take this sort of dynamic small camper.
Which is the future, isn't it?
Absolutely.
A lot more people now are opting not to plug in on a site.
Well, you've got to be able to go and stay gone if that's what you want to do. Exactly. You bought your leisure vehicle for the ability to go when you want, stay where you want, and extend your trip and utilise your valuable free time without limitations and restrictions. Yes. So that journey for me ended up at Renogy's doorstep.
Right. Okay.
Because I was looking for an advanced collaborative power solution. And Renogy have been unique with us in terms of the R&D journey.
Yeah.
I've had Renogy representatives in our factory for 3 months.
Really? Post
development of product. Purely just to help with production and onboarding and streamlining.
And that's great support, you know.
It is truly unique. It doesn't happen.
Yeah.
So there's having a range of products, there's having the quality and the performance within that. But then there's also understanding how, as a component manufacturer, you can slipstream in with a manufacturing company into staged production. And introduce your range of goods and products into their overall construction program, so that the two of you can sort of symbiotically join forces and then end up with a finished product like this at the end of it. And you know, they're all just as important as the specification and the capabilities of the system. You've got to put it together, and you've got to be able to do it in a timely fashion and make it work.
Definitely. I mean, we've been talking to Renogy, obviously thinking of the power. So what I'm hearing is this is the 1,000 amp hour.
Yeah, by all accounts, this is the joint largest capacity system here at the show. So we do all of our vehicles have the lithium core range 300 amp hour battery as standard, with the new Shadowflux solar panel, a 120 watt panel on the vehicle. So they all come at that as a minimum, which is quite a high level for a standard fit. We then do a mid-range upgrade using the Pro System 500 amp hour battery.
Same battery as I've got in our van, so it's a lovely battery.
Oh, just really capable, different level. And then this has what we are packaging together, and we're calling our Everpower system, our Everpower upgrade, which is 2 of your batteries and 2 of the panels, the solar panels feeding it, in conjunction with a 3 kilowatt
vehicle charger. That's awesome power for this.
It's endless. It's endless in reality. So this vehicle's been at the show unplugged. We've been running via the inverter, the microwaves, induction hob, fridge and lights, and we're currently 1 day to go in the show, and the battery system's at 90%.
Yeah, perfect. I mean,
so this has been on 24 hours a day for a week. We're at 90%. And yes, you know, I could be running my car. I've just been chatting to some people about running their caravan off of one of these as Thermic.
Yeah.
So if you've got that type of heartbeat in the vehicle, then everything else hangs off of that. So no gas system, because it will support induction hobs, single and dual. You've got all your normal capability for charging, microwaves and so on.
And I think what amazes me, I mean, I've seen the system, you know, I've got the 3K inverter charger, the new one, the battery, and I was lucky enough to get it under our island bed. Now, we've got an 8-metre motorhome, so it's slightly different from something like this. So where is it hidden?
I know, it's packaged literally in there, in the back cupboard. So
in here?
Beneath you there. So to your right there by your elbow, there are 2 of the 500 Pro amp hour batteries at 53 kilos each. And there is a 60-litre winterized onboard water tank as well.
Wow.
Beneath the rest of the...
So it just goes to show you there that it don't matter what size. I mean, we often promote our system that Renogy installed, but it don't matter what size van you've got. And this is just proving something there that, you know, you can have a smaller van and still have this system and even more power than we've got.
Well, it's really simple, isn't it? This has got twice the capacity that your system's got. And you've got an 8-metre motorhome.
Well, thank you very much for just explaining everything about this van. I think it's really unique and really lovely van. If you are interested, it's Camper King. We will put the link of Camper King in the description anyway. So if you are looking for something like this, head down there and check them out. But thank you very much.
Thanks for the positive feedback.
So that was a bit of a different van, wasn't it? It was all electric in there, no gas whatsoever. It had induction hobs. Some of the things in there were 3D printed. So if you've seen where the wine bottles were, the plastic shape around that diamond shape was 3D printed. Some other bits.
A lot of unique stuff in there. But like it says, the heartbeat is the power, and the system they've got and how Renogy has supported that to put that system in there. 1,000 amp hours, well, it is forever power.
We may see more of Camper King on our channel in the future, hopefully.
This is the N680 CRL. Down there, it's got all that new system fitted from Renogy. Just thought I'd show you that there. So that's the 3K inverter charger that I've got fitted, and that's in the back of this vehicle. This is called the Vision, and that's basically your communication for everything in the vehicle, i.e. water, lights, all that system, temperature.
SOC.
So it pretty much does everything.
On and off lights and sockets and everything on this one.
That's ideal. So you can pretty much, if you're converting the van we've got, is basically take the Sargent unit out and replace it with this new system, which would probably be more compatible, I would have thought.
It's a much smarter system right now.
All your fuses and everything you need in there.
So you have 12 channels. 8 of them are on 10 amps and 4 of them are 20. So depending what you're connecting, positive and negative on the bottom. That's your battery supply. And on the top you have tank levels, temperature sensors, inverter signals, so you can just turn on and off your inverter. Really smart, intuitive system.
Who knows, the future may bring the Vision. And I might end up having something like this and just do a complete swap out. Maybe that's something I'll look at in the future.
This is the one core, like yours.
Yes.
Which is the brain for the distribution box. Everything, all your devices are basically is being shown there.
All attached, so you know.
So if you're required to do any kind of software update, add the device, you go through the system. Again.
Through this, which then links to the Vision. I hope you all enjoyed a bit of that, looking at the Renogy new products coming for 2026. Some already on the market now, some still coming through the system. And Camper King, well, what a V-dub, right? T7, 1,000 amp hours, or 1,000 amp hours in a T7. Now that is amazing. So great products. I have arrived here as quick as that for you guys. It was about 2.5 hours for me. So yeah, we're gonna talk to the guys, then get the van in there and get it sorted. But just so you know, what we're having done is the consumer box, or it's like a buzz bar where all the wires feed into this box, was missing the part that communicates with the Renogy ONE system. So that's getting added on. I knew it was missing at the time of fitting, and I said I'd always come back to have that fitted. Also, just in case we ever go down the line of having a compressor fridge fitted or us fitting it ourselves, we're going to have a 12-volt line running through, ready for that system to be fitted, so we can just plug it in, cap off the gas, etc. Also, the alder heating, it doesn't seem to be working on 240 volt at the moment. Not sure why, so we're going to just check that out. It could be that the system just needs a reset, so off all the power, let it shut right down, and then repower it up and see how that goes. But they will test it just to make sure that there is 240 volt getting in there via EHU. So yeah, that's all exciting. So I'm going to get out the van now, talk to the guys, and I'll show you as we go. There she is, back in the workshop. So right now we've got a few things going on. Nathan is just literally underneath the fridge there, looking to see where he can run a feed for a compressor fridge, possibly in the future. Costas is sorting out the combiner box now, but he is going to explain everything on the combiner box and what he's added onto it for the communications. And let you know about that. Okay, so this is under our bed, and as you can see, you've got the big inverter charger just there. You've got the DC to DC MPPT just over there. Lovely, nice, tidy wires. The battery does sit underneath. And this just here is the combiner box, and now it's all lit up. I will let Costas explain a bit more about that, and we'll show you on the Renogy ONE system. And there we go, that gives you a better view of the whole layout under here. And the Alde heating sits basically directly under that fuse box there. Also, it's a little bit dark in here, isn't it? But also the lead is now laid for the 12 volt. So if I want a 12 volt compressor fridge, it'll be easily fitted. And then I'll just go straight into the combiner box and then straight to the fridge itself. Here with Costas, and yeah, so he's now fitted the extra bit that we was missing on this, and he's just going to explain a little bit about it and why it's on the combiner box in the first place.
So what it was, this was the communication cable, guys, that now that we installed it, we know in case any kind of fuse goes on the system, it will automatically detect it, and as you see it from the lights will turn off.
Because the lights are all under my bed, there must be an easier way of actually working out if you can, if something's gone wrong.
There are actually two ways to do it.
Is there two ways?
So it will inform you straight on your phone.
Yeah.
Only through the app, through the Renogy app.
Yeah, so the Renogy app on my phone, look on there and it'll tell me on there.
It will come as a notification if you use on channel, etc. 1, 2, 3 or 4, depending on what happened.
And we have named them as well, so we know where the inverter charger is, where the DC to DC MPPT is.
Yes.
And everything like that. So,
and not only through the app, but then you also have a one core.
Okay, so should we have a look at the one core?
Please.
Okay, so that's the addition now. So you can see the combiner box there all added and all the relevant names in it. So we've even got a spare. So that spare is where I can use the compressor or plug in the compressor fridge.
Whatever you want.
Whatever you want.
Whatever you want.
So if I want to put the fridge and connect it on that spare port,
you can connect it there, put the fuse, the correct fuse, and then you go inside here and say fridge.
And then save.
Whatever.
Yeah. Excellent. So that now is the system pretty much complete. Well, I think for me, it is complete. Is that right?
It is complete, yes.
And we have got that video, the original video. I will put the link in for that video of when they were installing that system. But we have got the 12 volt feed now running through, ready for a compressor fridge.
Yeah, with Nathan's help.
With Nathan's help, and yeah, got all these bits in. So once again, thanks to the guys at Renogy, we have got the perfect for us anyway off-grid system, and I'm sure for many out there.
Exactly. Everyone is different. Everyone wants something different.
Yes, but with the power, it's just becoming more readily and easily available, more affordable to have these systems installed. So thanks to Renogy, thanks to you guys.
You're very welcome.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
So I mentioned in the video about the outer heating, and for some reason on the 240 it didn't seem to actually work. However, they've had a little look, nothing seems to be a problem, and now there's a plug symbol on the unit itself, and we're getting heating and hot water on 240 if needed. So that's good. Everything's done now. The van is good to go. So I'm going to wrap this one up here. Thanks to Renogy again, just for sorting some bits out, especially that 12-volt lead run through the system now, ready in case I wanted to go compressor fridge. So I'm happy with everything that's done. The combiner box sorted, everything's in working order. So thanks again to Nathan and Costas for your great work and support and customer service. Thanks to Renogy, and yeah, we'll catch you on our normal vlogs on Thursday. So we'll see you then. Bye.